I'm Zita.
I'm Jared.
Welcome to our home. Come on in. Yes, we are foreign nationals living in the UK, aren't we? Although we've been in the UK for 25 years plus. But we do understand what the house buying process looks like in our countries. I'm from Hungary or from New Zealand.
Yes.
And it's very different. And talking to foreign nationals who live in the UK, they understand that this is a completely different story. Perhaps foreign nationals might need a little bit more support, a little bit more guidance. I don't know, what do you think is very different in the UK comparing to New Zealand, for example?
Well, in New Zealand, the legal process can take 5 or 6 weeks. It's a lot quicker. Where in the UK, it can take, up to 6 months, particularly if you're in quite a significant, chain of buyers and sellers. So that's a lot different. I think in New Zealand and some other countries, a lot of the legal work is done up front before you're even selling the property. There's already a legal information pack available.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the UK, it's more 3 to 4 months. I mean, 6 months, it can be, we actually experienced the 6 months.
Yeah, I think we
time scale, which was very stressful.
I think we have a few times.
But that was because we were in very long chains, so that's why it was 6 months. So it can take up to 6 months, but generally speaking, up to 3 to 4 months is average in the UK, but still much, much longer than New Zealand or Hungary, or I think the US is the fastest.
The US is a lot quicker, so there's a lot of differences. So people need to be aware of that. There's also differences in terms of how UK banks look at foreign nationals. It depends what kind of visa status you do have. Sometimes for foreign nationals, there's larger deposit requirements. You might need a 25% deposit. A lot of banks are improving that, so they do require a smaller deposit now, which is good, considering the number of foreign nationals in the UK. But you just need to be aware that your case will be looked at a bit differently from a UK national.
Yeah, so deposit requirement could be one. Stamp duty. The dreaded stamp duty. Foreign nationals might have a background property in their home countries. It's not unusual, and they are not aware that will count as second property, and the highest stamp duty is payable on it. So best to get advice on that as well. But that is one pitfall for foreign nationals, unfortunately. So that's something. Deposit often can come from foreign country as well, isn't it, Gerard? So
yep.
What do we normally need, or what the bank and the solicitor would want to say?
In terms of a mortgage broker and a lender, they'll generally need to see 3 months, deposit proof, and that might be foreign bank statements, foreign investment statements. We'll need to see the transfer across to the UK. It could be gifted, so we need gifted deposit letter template completed if there's someone gifting you the funds from abroad, and also
sale of property.
Sale of property, yes, we need
translated sales agreement.
Yes, sales agreement for the property. We'll need to see that. Often, we need generally 3 months proof. A solicitor may require longer, 12 months or even
6 months, definitely. And then sometimes it's down to solicitors. They could ask for more, definitely. Also, I think the whole banking and mortgage system is very different in the UK. In Scandinavian countries and even in the US, you get very long fixed-term products, fixed-term rates, while in the UK we kind of see that coming in, but it's not the norm. It's more a 3 or 5 year fix, what banks offer.
Yeah, in the US you can get a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. So, we've dealt with US clients in the past and they've been a bit puzzled that, in the UK, it's 2-year fixed rate, 3-year, 5-year are the most common terms. And there's also a lot of other products we have compared to other countries. There's base rate tracker mortgages, standard variable mortgages, offset mortgages. So it's a bit of a minefield for some people, you know, that have come from a different banking system.
Definitely. Or overpayments. I find a lot of banks abroad, they are not as flexible as the UK lenders. The UK lenders allow you to overpay quite large lump sums, even in fixed rate periods. So that's something new. So I think it's just getting advice is so important, because it's a minefield, and if you don't understand what's available to you and what's best for you, because everybody's different, and it should be tailored around preferences and circumstances, every single product. I think getting the right advice is important. And I think decision in principle, isn't it? Like they don't understand foreign nationals. It's a brand new world and different systems. They have to think about getting a decision in
Yes,
principle.
if you want to put an offer on a property, you have to provide the estate agent with a decision in principle, and generally often your ID and proof of deposit. But the decision in principle is key to that overall, you know, offer process. Particularly for foreign nationals, it would be a good idea to speak to a mortgage broker early, just so we can establish, you know, their visa status and what particular lenders would be happy to lend to them and what kind of deposit they're going to need.
Definitely. And I think the deposit can be something which might take a while for them to get translated, obtain the deposit
if it's coming from
statements.
abroad.
Yes.
Definitely,
So there's a lot of preparation. Even if you're not a foreign national, there is a process to follow. You know, even foreign nationals, they need a lot of guidance. Absolutely. Because it's quite a complex process and easy to make a mistake, and that could lead to a decline, you know, offer on a property or some sort of problem with the legal. So anybody should be very well prepared and well aware of the process. But foreign nationals, just a little bit more, I guess, because it's completely new to them.
Yeah, absolutely. And also they might still have obligations back in their home country. They could have a mortgage. They could be sending money back to family members. Things like that are classed as commitments. So, you know, it needs to be factored into affordabilities.
Definitely. Yeah, but it's all doable. The good thing is we help a lot of foreign nationals, don't we? So it's completely, it is there. You can buy a property if you're a foreign national, but you have to be mindful and aware of the different rules and options, what's available to you personally.